see it on this screen, right? You can see.
No, people already checked.
Yeah.
Already checked.
Can I see me? Can I see me in the corner somewhere? No, there one there. That one, yeah, lovely. That's it, yeah? Beautiful. Good morning, everyone. How are we? Thanks for tuning in. We have got people tuning in from far and wide today. We have people from Pakistan. We have people from India. We have people from Ceylon. We have people... Ceylon? Is there such a place? We have people from Singapore. We have people from Oxford. And even far reaches as Peckham. Isn't it smashing that you know, the internet nowadays, it can give us everything. So welcome. Sorry we started a little bit late. It's just that I had the most murderous cab journey here. I think the guy went looking for traffic. He was paid to go looking for traffic. That aside, here we go now. If you remember on the last webinar we did, we took a nice little trade, pound USD, cable as it's known, and we took a trade for about 45 points. So 1 out of 1. I think on Instagram as well we had a Euro CAD on Monday. And I think we made 62 points out of that. So, listen, you know, quit while we're ahead. Not too bad. Now, what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do, I'm just looking at the chart now. As you can see, I've got 0 indicators on there. So I'm going to whack a couple of indicators on there. But before I even push forward, if you remember last time I said to you guys about talking about the weight of the market. Yeah? Understanding the weight of the market. You know, irrelevant if you're experienced or not. Have a look at the screen, and if you look at the daily chart at the moment, we've got 3 heavy or 2.5 heavy days of selling at the moment. So do you know what? Even without an indicator or anything, whatever, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to take the Euro USD short. So here we go. Boom. Lovely. Euro USD short, and I'm in. Okay, pop my stop loss behind the bar above. Fantastic. So there you go. Euro USD, first trade of the morning. Let's see how it goes. Now we're gonna launch something today as well. I've been thinking about this program called Live in 5. We all know about Joe Wicks, Lean in 15, local lad, South London boy. Lean in 15, he's cracked on. So we're gonna do today is gonna be. Yeah, the launch of Live in 5, where literally, possibly once a day, if you want to log on to the FX Trade Academy site on a daily basis, we're going to have Live in 5 as many mornings as we can, and that's find a trade, place a trade, bank a trade, all within 5 minutes. How good's that? Won't always work, but you know what? Listen, unless we actually, you know, you got to be in it to win it. So. Here we go now. As I said, I've just placed the Euro USD, so been here 2 minutes already. Do you know what? There's an £8 profit. Done. Lovely. Paid for my breakfast this morning. So find a trade, place a trade, all within 5 minutes. How good is that? Now, we'll come back in there again. In fact, I like that Euro USD shorting so much. I'm going to jump in again. Why not? Why not? Because I can. And there you go. Nice little stop loss. Lovely. There's your stop loss above the previous candle. Now, there's no real science to what I do, guys. And if you want to come, as I said, I think last week, the 6th and 7th of March, you know, we've got a 2-day program. And I can actually show you how this works, what my thought process is, you know, and then you'll find out yourself if this actually works. Are we any good? 6th and 7th of March, put that in your diary, as I've said many times. Nice course, central London. Nice hotel, free biscuits, cup of tea, whatever you want. Plenty of education. So questions, guys. This thing works with questions. The first question I've got is from Jim. He says, Paul, you know, you're trading all the time. Do you? What do you do to relax? Well, I actually like the cinema. I go to the cinema quite a bit. In fact, I met my ex-wife at the cinema. She used to serve the ice creams. She used to walk in the auditorium serving the ice creams. And when we got married, she actually walked up the aisle backwards. So she was so into her job. So that's what I do to relax. I go to the cinema, and obviously I work on my sport. Right. Okay. So keep the questions firing, guys. Daily routine. I'm now going to check the markets to see if there is anything worth jumping into. Let me jump onto the 1 hour chart. I'm going to give myself maybe one indicator. There we go. There you go. Going to give myself one moving average. Nice simple moving average. Give myself a 20 moving average. Lovely. And it's red. So again, listen, I mean, you look at a lot of online stuff, and people spend so much time with moving averages and looking at different indicators to use. And to be fair, the reason I love the moving average, because it represents the average close of the last period you're working on. So we're working on the 1 hour. So I've just put a 20 moving average on the chart, and it represents the last 20 hours. Now the logic tells us if the closing price is below the average, then perhaps we're going to look to sell, aren't we? If it's above the average, then we're going to look to buy. And it really is that simple. We can really overcomplicate this trading. And the guys that are going to come on the 6th and 7th, you'll see that we strip it back to basics. We look at market weight, as I can see. Even on this chart here, it's a 1 hour chart. I mean, it's sort of top left to bottom right. Now, you don't get trends on a 1 hour chart. It's more momentum. So the momentum is down. So why would we even think about buying that at the moment? I mean, I jump in. I like to jump in. It's not a problem. But there's nothing wrong even now on the Euro USD to place a little order there, just where I put the crosshair. Why wouldn't you? The other thing we need to check, we don't want to be at the bottom of a peak. We don't want to be pioneering new ground. So let's have a quick look. Look at the daily. Wow, look at this. This got so much to go. So, there's my profit take. Well, we're looking there. Look at that, and that second trade we've done. It's sort of, that's about an 8-to-1 reward risk. I mean, how good is that? That's crackers. 8-to-1 reward risk. It's tremendous work. Okay, so we'll leave it there. And if it stops us out, it stops us out. Big deal. Then the next trade we'll place, in fact, I'm going to place that order there. That's an 8-to-1 reward risk team. That's ridiculous. It's getting very close to parity, isn't it? The euro versus the US dollar, very close to parity. So let's put the stop loss in there. There you go. So there's my order. So I pop my order and I've got my stop loss there. Now that order initially is too far away, so I'm just going to clasp that with the cursor, bring it back up. So there's our second order today. It looks to me, guys, it's all about the euro. I mean, look at that run, look at that space it can drop to. That's over 200 points. Listen, that could happen today. So loving the euro, at the moment. Even if we get stopped out here on that first trade, we've got a second order in to catch it again. Look at the cyclicity. It's beautiful. That bounce, bang its head, bang its head, bang its head, bang its head. It's beautiful, lovely cyclicity. That's what we're looking for, guys. We're just looking for that. Okay, there's the first one, Euro USD. Any questions? Okay, good morning, Akram. I have a good member of the team, Akram. I'm not saying that he's stalking me, but he's the first on whenever we open up the webinars. Smashing, man. So keep the questions coming, guys. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all the different currency pairs that I have here and just see if there's something we can look at, we can analyse. Lifestyle trading is about fitting trading around you. It's not about you stopping your life, stopping your work or whatever, just to fit trading in. Or to fit it around trading. Lifestyle trading is about your life, and it's about fitting trading around your life. So what we like to teach here, we want you guys to continue with the fun, the passions that you have. But you know what? If you can learn how to make an extra income, couple of grand a month or whatever, through lifestyle trading, you get up in the morning, place a couple of trades, in the evening place a couple of trades, let them do what they need to do. And you know what? As I've said before, the young girl Karen that works with me, she's been with me for 2 years now. She has 3 hours a week to trade. She possibly trades on a Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday evening. She works on a daily chart. She places her trades. She makes 5-6% a month on her savings. It pays for her holidays. So anybody can do this. You know, you don't have to give up work, or you don't have to throw loads of. Anybody can do this. You just need something that works. A nice, simple strategy, which is what we do on the 6th and 7th of March. As again what we did last month. You know, what I teach is a couple of nice, simple strategies that you can fit around your working day. Now, if you want to really, you know, if it works for you and you like trading or whatever, and you want to really push it forward, then yeah, listen, we can do bespoke programs. We can sit down and just, you know, work on where you want to be, where you want your trading to take you. But generally, if you just want to earn a few quid, come and see us on the 6th and 7th. It's a great day. It's a great day. Anyway, enough of me. Let's crack on. Pound USD. Okay. Bear in mind, look at this, guys. I've got one indicator. Pound USD is sitting flat. Aussie dollar USD. Ooh. I don't know if you remember last week I said, you know, we're always looking for something of beauty. That to me is messy. That's what we call Lionel. That's not a good chart. It's messy. The price action is entwined within the moving averages. Not a great chart. Again, I'm not seeing anything there. Okay, the dollar versus the CAD. The dollar versus the CAD. Some people say that I'm a CAD. I don't know where that comes from. The dollar versus the CAD. I like that. Nice push up. Nice recent push up. Boom, bounce, bounce, bounce. And what we've got here is what's known as lower highs. So we get a high there, then we have the bounce, and it comes back up. That's the market pulse. And we've got a lower high. See, there's the high there, there's the high. So we have a lower high, come back, and a lower high there. So for me, again, without indicators, I think the momentum, not the trend, because if we look at the trend, okay, the trend is really sort of ranging, going sideways. But for me, on the 1 hour, the momentum has changed. It's broken through the moving average. So for the last 3 hours, we're below the average close for the last 20 days. So for me, again, I'm going to place that trade. So I'm going to take that trade. That's a short dollar CAD. Stop loss just above. There we go. Lovely. So there's the second trade placed. As I said, so far the record's not too bad. We had 45 points on the pound USD on cable from last Wednesday, and then last Monday I think we had something like 62 points on the Euro CAD. So, you know, 2 out of 2 is not bad. If I could do that for the rest of the week, that would be smashing. I'd be able to get some money to go to Ibiza next year. Love Ibiza. Anyway, let's move on. Dollar Swiss. Oh. Dollar Swiss. Again, as you can see, let me just whack a moving average on there. Okay, dollar Swiss ranging. Okay, question come in, are your strategies based on price action? a strategy is really a starting position. So pretty much, yeah, I'm looking to logically trade. So strategies give me a logic position to enter a trade. But I was having a chat with someone yesterday. The key to actually making money from trading, any strategy out there, is just a formation. It's a setup. How you manage the trade when it's live is where you can make the money. That's so key. Do you let the trade run? Do you bank early? Do you put your stop loss nice and tight? You know, and risk getting kicked out of a trade before it moves. That's the key. That's the thing that you sort of, you know, you need help and education with. Anybody can place a trade, find a trade, place it. Anybody can do that. It's actually managing it into profit. And as I've said many times, you know, don't forget, the only reason that we sit looking at these boring old screens is to make money. That's it. It's not to find knowledge so that at a dinner party we can actually tell people how wonderful and intelligent we are. It's literally just to make money. So you must always remember, guys, the only reason we do this is to make money. Okay? So yeah, good question. I've got a guy from Omar. Yeah, do I use indicators? Yeah, Omar, I use moving averages. I like the relative strength index. And on one of my strategies, which is an end of day strategy, I use the stochastics. So yeah, of course I use indicators, but I don't do so much. I mean, I was coaching yesterday with some one-to-one guys, and they'd heard this wonderful word which just rolls out the mouth, called Fibonacci. Beautiful word. No, and that's not an Italian footballer. It's actually an algorithm looking at support and resistance. You know. Now, some of the guys that I work with will, you know, love a Fibonacci. You know, for me, you know, I don't really use it. Back in the day when I'm looking at long-term trading, when I was managing the fund, I would use a Fibonacci maybe to determine entry levels, exit levels, more for a profit take level. But at the moment, no, Fibonacci, no, he could be playing for Juventus and I wouldn't even know about him. So, again, good question, Omar. Thank you very much. But a lot of what we're doing, see, guys, these webinars, you know, what we're doing, we can only give you so much. It's all about being there on the 6th and the 7th. If you want to come and work in our, we have the most wonderful trading community that we work with. You know, we've got some great guys there, and you know, everyone's passionate about what we do. So to really come and understand what, you know, what we're trying to get over, just come and join us on the 6th and 7th. I know I can keep pushing it. Listen, it's a commercial world. Of course we want you guys paying money and coming to play with us. But you know, if you're passionate enough, come and see. You know, it's a great couple of days, especially with day 2 being a live trading day. So we have theory day 1, and day 2 we're just going into. We come in nice and early in the morning, and we just go day trading, bang, bang, bang. It's fantastic. It's a great day. Lots of fun. Lots of poor jokes from me, whatever, you know, that's what you subscribe to. But apart from that, listen, think about it. 6th and 7th of March, guys. If you want to come and do this, let's do it properly. Okay, let's move on here. Wow, I've got some crazy currency pairs on this particular chart. Okay, the Australian versus the CAD. Very similar again. The momentum, as you can see, this is a daily. It's a 1 hour chart. So there are no such things as a trend on a 1 hour chart. It's momentum. So the momentum on the 1 hour chart is pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. Okay. All of a sudden, we've hit a level of. There's our ceiling. There's our resistance. Okay. It's broken through the 20 moving average. I don't know if you can see that properly. So there's our resistance there. It's broken through the 20 moving average. I might actually change that colour so you guys can see better. So again, Aussie dollar CAD, yeah, let's put that on the watch list. Look, it's come up, it's banged its head once, twice, 3 times. It's banged its head 3 times. It doesn't want to go any higher, does it? Great opportunity there, Aussie CAD. Let's put that on our watch list and we'll come back. We'll revisit those down the line. Excuse me, guys. Let's grab a pen. And that's the other key, you know, when you're doing your analysis, don't just jump into anything. Let's put two or three good currency pairs down, and then we can decide and go back and revisit, can't we? Okay. Aussie Swiss, as we can see there, it's banging its head. I may come back and revisit that. If it breaks through, then, you know, possibility. Okay, got a question from Michael. He says, I want to make money, but I don't have a lot of money. How much do I need to start trading? Well, to be honest, to start trading, if you can pop a couple of £100 into your account and trade at maybe 10 pence a point, that will get you up and running. And I wouldn't recommend anyone, if you used to say to me, Michael, I've got £1 million, you know, I want to start trading, but I'll say, well, put 999,000 back in your bank and we'll trade with 1,000. You know what I mean? It's a key. You know, we have to start somewhere. You're going to make some silly mistakes, not technically in the early days, but the emotions with trading really take over. A lot of people struggle emotion wise learning to trade, and that's why you know, having a great trading community that the guys that, you know, here at FX Trade Academy have. We have a trading community and support pretty much 24/7. So you know we get you guys started, we help you out, we give you a couple of strategies just to get you into the market, just to get you the feel. But you're trading at 10p, so maybe you might risk £2 or £3 to make £5 or £6. So again, you don't need a lot of money to start, but it's actually taking that step. You know, if you're serious, what I would do initially would be invest in your education. Come on our course, invest in the education, because otherwise, you know, it's quite easy to lose money at what we do. So if you're going to do anything, invest in that education, and you know, your trading account is secondary in the early days. It really is. Okay, how much should I risk on each trade? Well, again, you know, the rule of thumb, maybe 0.5% per trade. So if you've got a 10 grand account, you're risking 50 quid. How good's that? You know, you've got to realise you're not going to make $1 million overnight. You're not going to be rich by Tuesday. It just doesn't happen that way. It just doesn't happen that way. You know, you really need to learn the foundations and understand the risk and whatever. It really is key. You know, you must have that education. I remember when I first got into trading first got into FX trading, 10 years ago, 10 years ago. I made the stupid mistake of thinking that I had a lot of money in my trading account, that's going to make me money, but it was ridiculous. I didn't have the education to make the money. So, you know, what I'm saying to you guys, whether you've got £1 million or £100 in your trading account, you must get that education first. That's if you're serious. You know, you must have the education, and then we can work with you there. Okay, so again, CAD Swiss, it's sort of ranging, it's not doing anything for me there. I like to see some commitment. Again, CAD Yen, let's have a quick look at the daily chart on the CAD Yen, let's see what's happening there. Okay, well, it's nice and high, so for me, generally, up here, you know, possible sell here, because we've got a lot of room to make some profit, you know, to a previous low. So again, you know, we would have maybe there's our risk, there's our reward. So it's about a 3-to-1 potential trade there. So I'm liking that on the daily all day long. Yeah, absolutely loving that. So again, for the watch list, CAD Yen on the daily short. CAD Yen on the daily short is what I like. Obviously, I am not. It's not a tipping service. I'm not giving you tips. I'm just talking through. I'm talking out loud my thoughts on what I'm seeing as we trade. So guys, please, don't think this is a tipping service or anything like that. It's just me, and I have been known to talk nonsense in the past as well. So, it's just me talking loud. Away we go. So Swiss yen. What do I think about the Swiss yen? Again, I'm loving this, that it's the momentum is down. We're bouncing, banging its head. Look, down, down, down. I'm loving that. It's sort of broken below the average close. Bear in mind, this is the average close. We're now below the average close. So, is it going up there to bang its head again, to come down again? Listen, let's have a look. Let's have a look on the daily chart. So, wow, look at that, guys. So, there's lots of room again for this to drop. So, I think the key currency at the moment is the strength of the yen. It's been weak for such a long time, and I think, me personally, I'm finding my best moves are coming trading the yen, shorting yen pairs, i.e. this particular chart I'm looking, there is the Swiss franc versus the yen, the Swiss franc versus the yen, but I'm actually shorting, so that would be yen strength, so Swiss weakness, yen strength. But I'm liking that. I mean, look at the room it can drop to. Anyway, a couple of questions come in. Andy, my good friend Andy from Oxford. Hi Paul, is there any way you can change or make them brighter the movie average to? Okay, nice technical question. Let me just shift the. Okay. There you go, Andrew. Can we see that? Let's have a quick look on the chart. We have a bit of a delay. Got it. There we go. That colour is called honeydew. So what a wonderful name for a colour. So there we go. So there's our 20 moving average. It's on the chart. As you can see there, it's dropped. So another questions. Michael Walls, I love your confidence. How do I get confident? Listen, confidence only comes through believing in what you're doing. I mean, I believe in what I do. I have a passion. I believe in what I do. I know that at the end of every month I'm going to make money. I could have 3 weeks of a month which is pretty poor. The trade is not that great. Everything going against me. But I know at the end of the day, that's the confidence. It just comes through having a structured and organised system, which is what we teach. So again, good question. But as I said, confidence comes with, I'm sure, whatever industry you're in, Michael, you have confidence in what you do because you understand it, you have a passion for it, and that's where the confidence comes through. So good, very, very good question. And again, another good question, how many pairs do I look at? Well, we have the 8 pairs, which is the minors and the majors and the minors, which is the dollar, the pound, the yen, the euro, the Swiss franc, the Canadian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, and the Aussie dollar. They're really just, and a combination cross pairs of those, that's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. The spread, i.e. the broker's commission, is far too great on any of the other exotic currencies. So that's really all you need, guys, is those the ones I just looked at. So anyway, so what I'm going to do, let's carry on quick skimming through. So I think you're sort of getting the idea. And again, look at the weight of this. You know, everything's below. So there's our average close, and we're below the average close. So for me, I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute. You know, the average is there. There's the close. Why not? You know, why not short? So providing. Okay, so there's the 1 hour. Lots of selling. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of selling on the euro against the Australian dollar. Okay, we need to be looking at that. We need to be looking at that. So I like that. So I'm going to take that trade. I'm going to take the euro was. Why wouldn't I? Stop loss just above. And there's our third trade. Okay, our fourth trade, because we've already banked one, haven't we? So let's keep going. Quick scan again, guys. Anybody want to tell me what news? Do we have any impact news today? If someone's out there looking at Forex Factory, do we have any impact news? Michael, you need to come on the course. Come and find us 6th and 7th. Speak to the guys. You obviously have a passion and an interest. Here's a good one here, Euro Swiss. So we have a nice little setup on the Euro Swiss. There you go. It's nice and short. Lots of sellers bars. The whiter bars are the sellers bars. Lots of sellers bars. But when we look at the daily, and we close the daily up, it's sitting on a level of support, and it doesn't look good, does it? You know, this is the Swiss. This is the Swiss. The euro versus the Swiss franc. As we know, January 2015, the Swiss National Bank pulled the most diabolical stunt on us and caused lots of people and lots of companies to go bust by shifting the peg between the euro and the Swiss. Hence, we got that move there. That's ridiculous. That's a daily chart as well, guys. It's ridiculous. Look at that move. I think overnight, I think 7 or 8 big banks went bust. A dozen brokers went bust. And probably 200,000 to 300,000 traders around the world were kicked out of business because of this move back in the January. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, won't get me started on that. We'll move on from there. The only good thing to come out of the Swiss National Bank debacle is that now the FCA ring-fence clients' monies. All the rogue brokers have been removed. They're out the city now. So the positive to come out of the Swiss National Bank debacle was that at least the FCA have tightened up their grip on bad brokers. So pretty much most of the brokers working out there now are FCA regulated. They adhere to the FCA rules, which is really, really important. Okay, guys. So as much as I would love to jump into that one on any other currency, because it's the euro versus the Swiss, I'm not going to bother. So cracking on there. Okay, Michael has said, what can I expect to learn on the 2 days? Very, very good question. Day one is theory. We look at understanding of the Forex market, understanding what we don't need to know, understanding the basics. We have two strategies. One is based on a 1 hour chart where we can jump in any time whenever we have a window, and the second strategy is the end of day strategy, which we can do either very first thing in the morning, last thing at night, working on a daily chart, a 24-hour candle. So trader psychology, understanding, we refer to the charts, even though you have an e-manual to run through, we refer to the charts on a regular basis. And we trade as much as we can. Then day two, we put all that theory into practice, and we actually just have a live trading day. It's fantastic. On some occasions, we've taken over 33 trades. We did that at the Marriott about 2 years ago, at Marriott at Canary Wharf. We took 33 trades, 31 winners, 2 draws. So it wasn't too bad, you know. So that's the type of thing. But it's just making that first step, Michael. To actually, if you're serious about this, you really need to take that first step. A lot of people talk about it. It's actually doing it, matey. You know. But and just a quick question here: who are the FCA? The FCA are the Financial Conduct Authority. It used to be known as the FSA. They regulate all the financial institutions in the City of London, and those even around the world, but are regulated within London. Which also incorporates the FCSC, which is the Financial Services FSCS Compensation Scheme, which basically means that if you had up to 50k investment in your trading account and the broker goes bust, the FCA will pay you out. That's part of the government regulations. In a high street bank, your savings are up to, I think it's 75,000 or 82,000 are covered, but investments with the FCA are up to 50k. So whatever broker you go with, providing they're FCA regulated, your money is safe and secure. We will only ever use FCA regulated brokers. Why wouldn't you? Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to slow down a little bit now. Okay, so slow down a little bit now. I'm just checking my own trades. Got a few trades on myself. Okay. So, what are we in at the moment? We are in the Euro USD short. We're in dollar CAD short, and we're in the Euro Oz short. Now I've already got, so that's €2. That's €2 I'm involved with. So I won't be looking at any more Euro trades today, even if they're beautiful, even though they jump up and punch me on the nose, unless I can close one of the other trades out. Okay, so a quick scan through. Euro yen. I'm liking Euro yen. Will I break my own rules? Yeah, I can. I'm going to break my own rules. Lovely. There you go. Stop loss above the moving average to protect me. Okay. Listen, it's all about the euro this morning, guys. Short euro is what I'm seeing across the board. It's all about the short euro. So I'm looking at Euro New Zealand here. Probably don't fancy that one so much, because if you look, the recent lows are here. Do I? Don't I? If I wasn't already in a couple of euros, I possibly wouldn't take it. So there you go. Okay, so let's finish off now. Let's come through now. Okay, I've got a question here from Declan. Why are you trading on a practice account? Good question. The reason being is that my laptop, for some reason, won't click onto the main screen here. So that's the only reason we're doing. It's certainly not to no any other reason than that. I actually took a 2-day course a couple of weeks ago in a central London hotel, and again my laptop wouldn't configure, so I had to do the whole 2 days on a demo account. But just like now, I have my live account sitting next to me, should anyone want to sort of step in. But that's a fair enough question, matey. There are too many people out there that you know talk bollocks and just trade on demo accounts. But the only reason being is all I can say is I'm duplicating what I'm doing, what I'm saying on my own live accounts. But good point, matey. Good point. Okay, so pound CAD. However, to finish off, Declan, this afternoon between 12 and 5, I'm having super duper fibre optic Wi-Fi introduced into my apartment. So from next Wednesday onwards, we'll be at home where I work in my own trading environment on a live account. How dare I? Okay, so again, from next week, you know, let's up the ante. Okay, so I've got a couple of trades here. So we've got the pound versus the Swedish krona. We're probably going to let that one go because there's like a 26-point spread. Okay, New Zealand CAD. I've got your question there, Michael, about the market moving different on a demo. Not really. What we're trying to do, you know, with the invent of web-based platforms now, everything pretty much moves as it should. Personally, I don't recommend demo accounts to anybody. I you know, when guys come on my course, I say if you're not sure, then don't pursue a life in trading. You know, you really need to be committed. You know, you've got to burn the boats. If you're interested, burn the boats, get on with it. You know, and I say to my students, you know, demo accounts. You know, no disrespect, a couple of days on a demo account, get yourself confident, but you need to really be trading a live account. Even if you're trading at 10 pence a point, just that emotion of trading a live account is crackers. There's nothing out there like trading a live account and the emotion of winning some, losing some, winning some, losing some. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so again, demos, yeah, I mean, listen, they're all web-based. They come from the same brokers. So, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so anyway, I'm going off on a tangent there. What I'm going to do now is just carry on through the analysis. And as you can see there, for me, it's going sideways. It's looking messy. It's not really giving me anything great to look at. So again, okay, so initially, that's sort of the first part of the analysis done. Okay. But what I'm going to do now, which is something I'm thinking about launching. It's called Live in 5. Okay, so we're going to go live in 5. Okay, where I'm going to try and do this most mornings for you guys. If you're part of the FX Trade Academy team, I'm going to try and find a trade, place a trade, and bank a trade within 5 minutes. Okay, so if you're up for that, I'm sure we can get someone on the count. I'm sure one of you guys out there will be loving to make sure the 5 minutes are up as soon as possible. You ready? Here we go. So we're going to go live in 5. Let's start now. What's the time? 10:43. So I'm fancying the Euro USD. I'm already in that. I'm fancying the Euro USD. Let's see if there's something a little bit better. So I'm just scrolling through, guys. Scrolling through the looking for something. Oh, there we go. So that's what I'm going to say. Okay, so we started at 10:43, 10:45. I'm live. I'm in. Let's see if we can bank that in 5 minutes. So we're live in 5. Okay. Apart from the other trades we got on, if you look what we've placed this morning already, you know, we're 32 quid up. Listen, that will pay for breakfast, pay for my Uber back home. But let's see. So we're live in 5. We've found the Euro CAD. I also like the Euro USD. So okay, but I'm going to stick with the Euro CAD. So we've got a weak Euro. We've got a strong Yen. Final look. Let's have a look at Euro Yen. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, and there she goes. So again, I'm going to jump in. I'm already in profit with the Euro Yen. Bang. So 2 occasions, guys, we've gone live in 5. Let's see if we can make some profit from these 2, and then we'll close down. So it's 10:48. I think we've got 3 minutes left. Yeah, so basically what we're going to do, I've actually found this wonderful new social media gadget out there called Twitter. I don't know if any of you guys have heard about it, but even dinosaurs like myself are now using Twitter. So it's at live_Bentley. I'm going to be looking to place some trades on a daily basis. I'm going to be looking to do live in 5. through the guys at FX Trade Academy. So again, stay on the website. We'll work on live in 5. Yeah, lots happening. So if you're serious, guys, 6th and 7th, come on down. Okay, so we've got 1 or 2 minutes to go before I can bank. As I said, the key was to find a trade, place a trade, and bank a trade within 5 minutes, live in 5. Okay, we've got a minute to go. Do you know what? If it doesn't make it, I still have belief in the trade. I wouldn't have taken it if I didn't fancy it. I'm sure by the time I get home after this session, there'll be enough there to pay my council tax. So, any other questions coming through? Again, from Atar, that's interesting. No one does that. Of course, it's very difficult. I think I provide live trading days possibly once a month. Very, very few people do that. A lot of traders have a big ego, and a lot of traders won't put themselves on the line. But for me, the only way to teach you guys is to do it live, to show you exactly what I'm doing, access to my accounts and that type of thing. I think for me to give you guys the belief, you've got to see me doing this. You can't just. There's so many guys out there that talk a great game. So again, I don't actually think there's anybody else in London or possibly within the world trading community that actually stands up and goes live on screen. It's a massive thing. A lot of people can't cope, but for me, I have such a belief in what I do that the only real way that I can show you guys is by literally doing what I'm doing and placing live trades live. I mean, who does that? So our Euro CAD is £10 down. The other one's £20 down. It's not a problem. The 5 minutes is finished up. Listen, we've still gone live in 5. Let's see how those 2 trades come on, guys. Remember, Euro CAD, Euro Yen. They're the 2 trades that I was confident will carry on throughout the day. In fact, the Euro CAD has just got into a small profit. So again, all bar a minute, live in 6. But you know what? It doesn't rhyme. So what I'm going to do now, you understand what I'm trying to show. Even a regular, everyday guy like me can learn to trade, can actually make money trading the financial markets. Okay, it's an abundant industry. It's a great industry. You'll meet some fantastic people. If you're serious about this, come and join us on the 6th and 7th. Okay, it's great tuning into these webinars and thinking that perhaps you're going to get the Holy Grail. I don't know the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is within you. You need to find that yourselves. You need to come and be around like-minded people. You need to come and work with professionals that are doing this on a daily basis from all ages. I mean, within my trading community, my youngest is 14, my eldest is 83. She makes 2-3% a month on her savings. Fantastic lady, and then everything in between. Everything in between. Boy, girl, black, white, green, blue, whatever. Everything in between. It's a fantastic trading community. Like I say, if you're serious, make the effort. Come on down. Come and join us. Don't keep talking about it. Actually do it. Or if not, go and do something else. Go and be a photographer or a property developer or whatever. But if you're serious about trading, come and see us on the 6th and 7th. It's an amazing day. That aside, guys, I'm going to slip off now, just as my Euro CAD drops into a couple of pound profit. So again, wasn't quite live in 5, but profit in 7. That's not too bad. So hope you've enjoyed today. As I said, next week will be hopefully in my environment. I'll have the new super fast broadband in. I'll have everything set up. We can work with you guys, and if people want to see what I'm up to, and fantastic. You're always more than welcome to come and visit if you want to. It's not a problem at all. So again, have a fantastic week, guys. Have a great day. As I said before, this isn't a tipping service. We are literally, I'm showing you what I do in my crazy way. Any trade decisions or whatever have to be yours. And that will also count moving forward. So that aside, guys, I think I've bored you for about 50 minutes. End of. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you later.